Hi, sweet. Just setting up still. There we go. I'm doing all right, thanks. How are you? That's great. I wanna, hi, Whit. I got some books today. And I'm trying to figure out how I can show them to you. This might get weird for a second. I'm sorry. Oh, hold on. Put y'all down somewhere. There we go. I figure this out. We'll figure this out. Okay, I think that's good. Wait for it to catch up a bit. If you can tell me if you can see the book. Awesome, great. So I found this book at Half Price Books today. It just, hold on. It has some of the most beautiful pictures in it. There's there's this picture of Lake Tanganyika. The pictures are super shiny. That's why you can kind of hear when I turn the page them sticking together. Let's see. Sometimes I've figured out if I go like this and crack the pages, it's a little bit easier to flip through. Got this beautiful, beautiful picture here. I see why there aren't a lot of books like this one, because of the way that it's made. You can see on the front cover a bit. I don't know if you can actually see it. It says, important message. Congratulations. You have just purchased another TFH publication innovation. We are the first pet book publisher to produce books with this super lamination on the photos. It makes them come alive. We call it photo finish. The smooth coating may make the pages cling together from static electricity until the first time you turn them. After that, they will not cling again. As we can see, they do still cling pretty bad, but when I first opened this book, which has probably been unopened since, let's see when it was published. 93. So at least 20 years. But the photos, I have to say, they are beautiful for the time period. There's some interesting information in here too. Let's see. Look at this old style of tank here. It says over here that it's an American acrylic brand. That's a beautiful picture again. And then it has advertisements in it. Let's see. I found this amazing Python ad in here. You can see what I mean about them still sticking together. Sorry for the weird ASMR here. It's on a Sexing Cichlids. Here's a nice picture. That's all right, Whip. I hope you have a great rest of your night. I don't think I'm going to be on here super long. I just wanted to come show the books. I think they're cool, especially the older books that I get. There's an old subscription to a magazine. Old advert for Sierra Foods. I think this stuff is really interesting. Oh, here we go. That's really cool. Here's the beautiful advert for a python. I posted better picture of this in the fish cord. Here's some old Tetra advert. Sometimes because of the nature of the pictures, they're gonna kind of look, they're super shiny in real life. Just laying down on the table, for example, I can't see this picture, it's all white. Another cichlid. These are really cool. There's like a few like really beautiful, well, all the pictures in here are beautiful, especially for this, the pictures being taken in the late 80s, early 90s. Let's see. Pictures in here are just stunning. Look. This one's a shell-dwelling cichlid. Large photo. You can see some of the babies. This one's cool looking. Mbuna? I don't think I've ever said that word out loud before. An advert for another one of their books about cichlids. A Zambian fish collecting and holding station. Cichlids are sent all over the world from there. That's cool. That's the picture of Lake Tanganyika that I showed earlier. This is another picture of Lake Tanganyika. This is an underwater view of Lake Tanganyika. Over on a hill looking down onto Lake Tanganyika. And this one's dark, but it's another underwater shot. Lake Mawali. This is the shore of Lake Tanganyika. I really like when you're looking at these pictures, it kind of shows you where these fish come from. This is a Lake Mawali underwater. Lake Mawali. I don't know if some of the darker pictures are going to show up very well, but these are all Lake Mawali. I hope I'm saying these names right. I have never said them out loud before. Lake Mawali from the backyard of Peter Davies' homestead. This one is rocks on the lake, on the shoreline of Lake Mawali. Small cave dwelling cichlid. This is Domway Island in Lake Mawali. Satellite view of the Rift Lakes. A little map to show where some things are. This is an old map of Africa. I thought this was really neat. It's a full 2-page glossy photo. Another cichlid. Another map. People. Yeah, this is just going over how to set up certain cichlid tapes. Roll her back to these beautiful pictures. Let's see. I really like this. It was on sale. I'd like to read through it and see how well it holds up. What? 35 years later? About 30 to 35 years later. I think it's really awesome. Then I've got some other books that I've just pulled out. This is one of the older books that I have. Let's see. Yeah, this was mid to late 80s by Don L. Jacobs. It has, I'll do a quick flip through. It has some beautiful pictures too. They aren't shiny like the other ones, but it's still really cool. Older tank. That's cool. This one's by Dick Mills. This one's from same year as the last one, 1986. Just beautiful drawings of some plants. You can see a drawing of some fish here. Absolutely beautiful. This is the book that I won from George RV3. Okay. Has some beautiful photos too. Then this is a book by Peter Hiscock. It has, ooh, it is too tall to turn here. Hold on. It goes in pretty deep about setting up aquariums. This one has mostly, I feel like I'm not grabbing the pages that have the best pictures in this book. But it does, it's quite detailed, and from what I've seen of it. Hi, Joy of Fish Keeping. Thanks for coming in. Here. This is a picture of a stream in the Wulong Reserve in Sichuan Province, China. Flows through mixed forests that is home to the giant panda. The waters of the stream around with fish. Here's a Chinese mountain stream aquarium, and it teaches you how to set it up. We're gonna skip a bit. This one is a Congo whitewater aquarium, and it teaches you how to set it up on the previous pages, or the next pages, I mean. Yeah, previous. So it talks about the Congo Whitewater River. So basically this goes through, and it shows you a couple places and how to like recreate that in your aquarium. Again, this is the Hi J&N Aquatics. This is the aquarium designs inspired by nature by Peter Hiscock. The Peter Hiscock book came out. I know I'm always interested in this kind of stuff, so. The Peter Hiscock book came out in 2003. This is John Dawes' book, Tropical Aquarium Fish, a step-by-step guide to setting up and maintaining a freshwater or marine aquarium. I can see that this book has gotten a lot of love. It is water damaged. This was copyrighted in 1996. I haven't really looked through this one yet. Let me see if there's any interesting pictures. Look at that. Also beautiful. I mean, I don't like the wood aquariums, like the rimmed wood aquariums. That is very old-fashioned, I think. But it is stunning. Very 90s though. Yeah, it looks like it's more, this is telling you how to like set up. This is you can tell it's older because they're using a under gravel filter. I think that's fun. Another framed aquarium. That one's a marine aquarium. Rummy nose tetras. This goes into some fish species. Let's see if there are more pretty pictures. Oh, good. It's talking about bettas. It says, only single males to be kept safely in a community aquarium. There's a really neat picture of a sailfin molly. That's pretty cool. Coolie Loach. Some barbs. Zebra Danios. Harlequin Rasporas. Old common name for a Chinese algae eater. It's really interesting. This book smells like perfume for some reason. Blue Acara. Another type of loach. Mosquito fish. Here's something interesting. That's Medaka. That's a Medaka. That's really cool. So these aren't super popular even now in America. So it's really cool to see them in here. When was this published? I know this isn't like super recent. Yeah, so this book is from the 1996, and it has Medaka in it. Oh, good. Yeah, some of these, some of those common names I will not be repeating. That's interesting. There's a random bookmark in here. Second level species. Looks like some of the words are missing here. Oh, look. Some killifish. No, it's just... Hello. Giant gourami. Oh, cool. Some plants. That's really interesting to see. I mean, this plant section is quite small, so very basic plants. And that's it. And that's the Tropical Aquarium Fish by John Dawes, a step-by-step guide in setting up and maintaining a freshwater or marine aquarium. And this one is The Complete Aquarium, a practical guide to building, stocking, maintaining freshwater and marine aquariums by Peter W. Scott. One second, guys. Kick y'all out of place. This book has a lot of words. Hold on. The angelfish. Corridora. Oh goodness, what is that? This goes into origins of fish, which I think is neat. Goes into the animal kingdom. Phyla, classes, orders, families, genre, and species. Fish groups. That's pretty cool. Anatomy of a fish. This talks about the design of fish mouths. Body color. Sound making. This shows labyrinth fishes. Freshwater aquarium. It's a cichlid over there. No, red-tailed black shark is what it calls it. I don't think they call that anymore. What year did this come out again? I always like to see. 1995. Wow, I was a year old when this book came out. Setting up an aquarium. This one isn't as cool as the first one, honestly. Like to look at. Older aquarium. You can tell that this is newer than the wood framed ones that we saw. '95, I was out of high school 7 years. I was a year old in '95. I was born in '94. So I would say I was a couple months old to a year old, depending on when. This is some really interesting information. Not really the best in the terms of pictures. It's more showing you how this person is setting up plants, and I like how it has like an ingredients list. Like this is for the Papua New Guinea Sandy River style tank. And ingredients, suitable fish, and then the finished tank. This is a lot like this one. this book, the one by Peter Hiscock. I think that these two books, the Peter W. Scott and the Peter Hiscock books, are very similar. It also looks like they have a similar style of aquascaping. I'll hold on one second. Let me get these books so they're not going to fall over and hurt me. Take y'all so I can fix this instead of spinning y'all around again like I did at the beginning. I am currently looking for Amano's books. They are not easy to find. I got a very controversial book that I will be doing a review on. I've read it online. It is the Diana Wallstead book. Now, there are things in there that people gloss over when talking about Diana Wallstead a lot and her method that I would love to go over. I'd like to do a series of videos where I take these books and basically review them and how, especially these older ones, how they hold up now. Go back to looking at the Medaka that were mentioned in the 90s. How interesting. I have Amano's book, Origin of Creation. I've been some like the nature books, like that series of 3 is the easiest to find, and it is expensive. I think each of those 3 books cost around $75 to $100 each. $113 for this one. Yeah, that does not surprise me. I'm slowly building up my collection of fish books. I like older books, but in general, like I like older books. I have hold on. This is not fish related, but this book, Maps and Map Makers, by R.V. Tooley. is from 1947, I think. 1949. And this smells like an old book. What this one's all about. Maps. And this has some I don't know how well that's seen. I'm just scared the crud out of my fish. But it has like old maps. It talks a lot about how they were made. But I like old books in general. Like I said, that one's from the 40s. So in general, I like old books, and I like fish. So that's a plus. I'm gonna start wrapping this up. I wanted to show y'all the cichlid book because I think that one's really neat, especially the pictures. And they just won't make another book like that because of all the issues that it has. I think I'm gonna read through the books that I've selected and sit down. I'll probably do another one of these next week where we talk about books, and I will pick one of the books. For this week, I'm gonna do the cichlid book, and then we'll come back next week and talk about the book and how its information has changed over when was this published? 1990. Over the past 35 years. So we'll kind of do like I'll do my like review on the book, and we'll flip through it again. I can I'll use some bookmarks, and we'll talk about some of the information that's actually inside of this book. And then I know that people don't really get physical books anymore, so I think it's fun to like kind of like preserve this part of history in the books and keeping them safe. And I enjoy them. So maybe you'll want to go out and find some of these books too, and you can do the same thing, and then we can kind of keep these books for generations to come. But like I was saying, I'm going to read the cichlid book, and then this time next week, I'll kind of go over the book again and the information in it and how it has or hasn't changed in the past 35 years. And then I think that there's some of these books. I'm also waiting for the Diana Wallstead book, which I'd really like to sit down and talk about after I've read it again. I read it online, but there's something completely different about actually having the physical book in your hand and being able to bookmark things easily and bring up like talking points. I'm also getting some older fish disease books that I'd like to talk about. So I'll see you next week. I think I'm going to name these like Fish Book Club or something. And we'll just go over some fish books every Wednesday. I know that it's 10:23 here. I don't know if Jeff Pelham is still live. If not, New Local Austin should be going live tonight in about 30 minutes. So I'm going to hop off of here. Like I said, this was like a quick stream tonight. I was excited about these books and kind of getting to kind of start this little book club. So, again, the book that I'm reading, if you can find it online and want to read through it, is Success with Cichlids from Lakes Moali and Tanganyika by Sabine Melky. Sometimes this helps too, so you can come back at the replay and you can look. I tried to show all the books nicely. So if you want to go see, there's typically with these older books you can find PDFs of them online. So if you want to read the book, and we can come back next week and talk about it, I think that would be fun. Little fish book club. All right, y'all. I'm a head off. I'll see you in other streams, and I'll talk to you on Sunday. I'm doing another live stream. I think we're talking about cycling tanks and like things that people kind of get wrong, like misconceptions, and like how I cycle tanks, especially since I have the tank down here that I'm currently cycling. So I think that would be fun to kind of like walk through what I've been doing. I know you might not have seen it, but there's a ton of hairology in there. I need to pull out. So I might do like Sunday, like maintenance on this tank, and talk about cycling. And my Sunday streams are all going to be the vertical, and then my Wednesday streams will all be my Wednesday streams are going to be vertical like this, and my Sunday streams are going to be horizontal, so I can invite people that want to come up and talk about the topic as well. All right, y'all. I'm actually going this time. I'll see you this Sunday. And if not, I'll see you on Wednesday for book club. Okay. Goodbye.